Today I want to talk about why your clients will pay a lot more than you think. As I go around practices in Australia and overseas, I constantly have practice owners and managers saying to me, I can't charge more, we can't charge more, our clients won't pay more. Well, that's a very flawed view. Veterinarians are in a very competitive market, and most practices are feeling the pressure to drop prices, or at least not to raise prices. Now, the receptionist will tell the owners and the managers regularly about the consults and the surgeries, the routine surgeries, the spays and the castrations and the dentals that they lose on the phone to a competitor because a client says to them, oh, we can get a better price somewhere else, and so we'll go somewhere else. Now, when you have a string of clients who negotiate with you, you actually will start to believe that low price is your reality, but not so fast. It's not actually all true. Every veterinary surgery, every practice gets their share of price shoppers. That's just the way it is. Every business on the planet gets their price shoppers. Maybe not brain surgeons and heart surgeons, but everyone else does. So it's inevitable that when the internet's around and the mass market uses the internet, that price shopping is so competitive. Now, you'd think that prospective clients would take other things into consideration, like a whole heap of things about their service provider, and not just rely on price. The scary fact is that some of them just don't. They just want the cheapest price. My question to you is, are they your clients? Is that your target market? So let's just park that for a minute. On the flip side, there are plenty of clients, 70% of clients out there who are only too happy to pay more for your services, even though those services may, on a superficial level or on a top level, on a surface level, appear to be identical to the one at the cheaper price. But it's the details that makes the difference. And my question is, are you explaining to your so-called price shopper clients on the phone those details that set you apart from other practices in your area? Now, those strategies, or these strategies that we're going to talk about now, create reasons why some clients, not all, but most clients will be happy to pay more. So let's talk about some of these reasons now. The first thing is you're easy to do business with. Clients will pay extra for ease, convenience, and time savings. When you simplify your processes to get your clients and their pets in and out with no hassle, a majority of them will pay more for the added value. Just think of the mum that's got to drop her kids off to work, will drop a pet off to the vet, drop her kids off to school, and then she's got to get to work. If you can make her life easy and smooth, she'll pay a premium to have a pet operate on with you. And the same at the other end of the day. And the same even in the middle of the day for people that are coming to see you in lunchtime or in between business appointments or whatever. So examples here include no waiting. In other words, you run to time. I don't want to hear you say we can't run to time. I'm sorry, I know plenty of practices that run to time, not to the minute, but 95% of their appointments run to time. It's the way that they've designed to do their business. There's lots of ways you can do that. If you want to know how you can run to time, give me a yell and I'll talk you through it and share some strategies that other clients of mine are using. Excuse my pets running amok in here. They may be causing some noise on the video. So a checkout could be you keep their credit card on file. Obviously, you'll need to look at the legalities in your country with respect to how you need to do that. Maybe you've got a post-op recovery kit of supplies that they'll need after surgery. So you'll have this post-op recovery kit that they just take home. It's going to include a Biturin spray. It's going to include an e-collar. It's going to include a bodysuit to stop the pet scratching. That means that they don't have to go anywhere else. They don't have to travel all around town to find themselves stuff for that. Maybe you hire out cages, pens that they can confine a pet in at home while a pet's recovering post a cruciate repair or something like that. You could email the surgical admit form to them the day before so that they can fill it all in and simply basically run in your door, drop off the pet, drop off the pre-signed surgery form, and they're admitted on the run if you like. It's something we did at Green Hills. So another thing that you can do is to offer something unique, a must-have feature, or must-have feature in the client's mind. So make a big deal out of something that you include in your package that your competitors don't, or something they may not make a big deal out of, or something they may charge more for. So, for example, you may include your e-collar and your Biturin spray in the surgery price, so the client doesn't have to pay any more, or so they think, so it would appear. You may include a free 3-day wound check. You may include subcuticular sutures so that there's no need for them to come back and have a wound check or to have the sutures removed. All that stuff saves the client, time and effort, and they will pay you more for that. So the other thing, I'm just thinking, you may also have a pain pack included as part of the surgery price, so they don't have to pay extra for pain relief, and you just have it included. Again, it makes their life easy. Now, another option is you can do a 3-day wound check via their phone. I mean, they can, you can go onto FaceTime or something like that, and you can have a look at the wound. They don't have to bring the pet in. That'd be especially important in, for example, a cat. As we know, cats don't like coming to the vet, and most owners don't like putting their cats in the car. Or they could simply take an image of the surgical site and email it to you. You might, for example, if you've got a post-cruciate repair, you may find that you can do an adequate 3-day, 4-day, 5-day visit via watching the pet walk on a lead, again through FaceTime or a short video that the client's created, and you can assess the video. So there's a whole heap of options. There's a whole host of ways in which you can create more convenience for your client, and start to use really simple telemedicine strategies. You've got all the tools. It's just a matter now of working out how you can use them. Be creative and make a package up of your surgeries so that your client or potential client can't compare apples to oranges, and you have this package price. Now, the other thing you can look at is that your customer service is friendlier. Meeting clients' expectations can be really difficult and for a lot of practices, but when you can meet your clients' expectations and when you can exceed your clients' expectations, they will deal with you so much in preference to other practices. And all you need to train your team to do is to be nice. Let's be brutally honest. There are so many businesses out there that are not nice, even baseline nice to their clients. And that includes many of your competitive veterinary practices. So meet their expectations and then exceed them, and that will be game changing, and they'll be prepared to pay more for that. Practices underestimate the anger or even the hatred that clients will feel when they are exposed to or experience bad customer service. The modern client is very, very, very demanding. They want it done properly, and they want it now. And a lot of business aren't prepared to train their team how to do that and invest in that training and invest in what's necessary to make it happen. So you'll find many clients that have been turned off by other practices, poor customer service, and that again is just a training issue. By contrast, clients will pay more, much, much more when they're treated respectfully and courteously. They love you when they're treated respectfully. They love you when their problems, any problems that they have or may have, are handled quickly, cheerfully. Quality customer service really counts, and quality customer service is in the detail. So for example, simply remembering a pet's name and simply remembering a client's name and simply remembering that a pet is a him or a her goes a long way. You could set your team a very simple goal, which is when a pet's and a client's at reception, or when a pet and a client is in the consult room, you call the pet by name twice and you call the client by name twice. That is very easy to do in a 10 or 15 minute consultation, and it's a game changer with respects to clients loving you. Now, the third thing we can talk about now is to create opportunities to make an impression. Anytime that you can go above and beyond what the client anticipates you doing, you stand out as extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary. That's what gets a client to say yes, and that's what gets a client to go and brag to everyone they know about you, and that's what's going to get a client to go online and give you a 5-star review. Now, you do that by putting yourself in the client's shoes, and you listen to them closely and you watch their body language to make sure that they're comfortable throughout the entire process at your practice, from the phone call to when they leave or to when their pet is discharged. Number 4 is that the client likes you personally. Clients are humans, and humans prefer doing business with people they like, trust and respect. That's a very old saying, you know that. Now, that's one really good reason to learn how to develop rapport. Rapport is so crucial in customer service and customer relations. Rapport is a huge buffer. Rapport is bodies talking to bodies, and it starts, on the phone and then at the reception counter. So rapport is a great way to start building a personal relationship with your clients, so that they see that your practice and only your practice is their pet care provider. If you haven't watched some of my videos on how to create instant rapport, trust and liking, please go back to them. That's from my NLP training and my body language training. If you aren't sure where they are, give me a call and I'll point you at them, but they're all on the YouTube channel, and there's a lot of other resources I can point you at as well. Even go to my Body Language Australia page, you'll see some videos there on that. Now, here's the bottom line. Your preferred clients are buying value over brand and experience over price. Let me say that again. Your preferred clients, not your low-down clients, your preferred clients, your A-grade clients, want to have value over brand, and they want to have experience over price. It would behoove you to dissect every step of your client's experience with you to make sure that it is as user-friendly and as extraordinary as possible. Now, for more proven practice building strategies, be sure to check out my Veterinary Business Academy and even join for 1 month to see what's in there. So that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.